Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for today. This one's going to be doing another Let's Chit Chat video. We're going to talk about the upcoming shows in 2024. We're also going to go over some Walking Dead universe updates and more. Alright guys, this one's going to be doing another video today. This one's going to be doing another Let's Chit Chat video for today. And in today's video, we're going to be going over some channel updates. We're going to go over some Walking Dead stuff and some other upcoming shows you can expect to see on the channel for the rest of this year. So, we are now at a point where the Walking Dead content has ended in terms of the show, of course, Ones Who Live. And we are now looking forward into the rest of the year now in terms of some of the other shows that we're going to be covering. Ones Who Live was definitely the biggest show I was going to cover this year. It was just inevitable. It was the most hyped, it was the most anticipated, and now with that out of the way and now with that over, what do we have left for 2024? So we're going to go through some of the stuff that we're going to review coming up here and some of the content you can expect coming up on the channel now that Ones Who Live has concluded. Now, you guys know, for you Walking Dead fans, we are still going to be doing a Walking Dead universe Q&A video every single week. Always to check in with the franchise, always to update on everything and stuff like that. Obviously, any other news that we get for The Walking Dead, we will always immediately cover it, but we're on the off time now, so obviously we're going to be mixing things up a little bit at the same time. We're going to get into a few different things and stuff like that. Now, in terms of upcoming TV shows that we'll be covering in terms of 2024, we have Fallout, which is going to be coming up this week, so expect a full season review for Fallout. That is a new Prime Video show I'm going to be trying out this week. I'm very excited for it, obviously, because it's based off the video game, and that trailer looked really, really good, and a lot of the teasers for it looked really good. So we're going to be reviewing Fallout this week. It's a new Amazon Prime series, so if y'all want to go ahead and check it out, it airs April 11th, all of Season 1, so we're going to go ahead and do a big season review once we're done with that. Now, we also have Season 4 of The Boys coming out this year as well, too, which is really exciting. We're going to be reviewing every single episode of Season 4 of The Boys. I think with that season as well, we'll be doing, like, weekly reviews, as the episodes release, so that'll be cool, just like we did with Season 3, basically. Season 4 of The Boys is definitely my most hyped season of television this year. I cannot wait to see that. In terms of, like, upcoming stuff, at least, now that Ones Who Live is done, it's definitely my most hyped. I can't wait to see it. We got Jeffrey Dean Morgan joining the cast this season, for crying out loud. That's going to be such a cool thing to see, getting to see Jeffrey Dean Morgan on The Boys. He's going to blend in absolutely perfectly. We also have House of the Dragon Season 2, which we're also going to be covering in June. That's going to be really awesome. We're going to review every single episode of House of the Dragon Season 2. That season looks fantastic as well. I'm very excited to see the green and black, war and stuff like that that's going on. I think that's going to be pretty awesome. Now, we also have Star Wars The Acolyte, which you guys have been telling me you guys want me to go ahead and review that as well, too. So in June, we're also going to be covering The Acolyte, Star Wars The Acolyte, which is a prequel event to most of the Star Wars content to begin with. It's a major prequel. So, that'll be another one that we're going to be reviewing. And then obviously we have Squid Games, which is going to be coming out this fall, which we're going to cover Squid Game because we covered it back in 2021. So excited to see that. And I also heard from you guys want me to review Cobra Kai Season 6, the final season, when that eventually releases this year as well, too. Now, there is no updates on Gen V, because I know that there are, of course, a lot of problems behind the scenes now. Sadly, the actor for one of the teen characters on the show did pass away, sadly. So they're pushing back filming for a little bit now, and they're not going to be doing it for a little while, just to kind of, mourn him and stuff like that, and, kind of do things a little bit better. So it sounds like Gen V Season 2 is definitely going to be a 2025 thing, probably even late 2025 at this rate, which I'm alright with. We got Season 4 of The Boys, but it is pretty sad what happened to the actor. If you guys haven't heard about that, it's pretty tragic. But, and then we also have Season 2 of Daryl Dixon this year, which obviously for you Walking Dead subscribers are going to be covering that as well too. Very excited to be covering Daryl Dixon Season 2. There's no word on Dead City this year. I'm pretty sure Dead City is being pushed off till next year. I know that they're filming that right now. or at least they're about to start filming season 2 of Dead City, which is going to be really insane to see. Again, a lot of really cool casting information has come out for that show as well too, and that'll be mostly that. Now, in terms of any other like TV shows or entertainment we're going to be covering this year, we are going to cover a few movies that are releasing this year. We're going to cover The Joker 2, we're going to cover Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine, I guess you should say, yeah, we're going to cover a few different movies this year that are releasing that I'm much anticipating. Movie Mondays as well is another thing I can kind of mention real quick, is that now that The Ones Who Live is over, now that we're not reviewing stuff during like the weekend, I can get back now to Movie Mondays, because Movie Mondays were a little difficult to do with Ones Who Live around. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of interfered with the schedule. So now that that's done, we can now get back to Movie Mondays. So expect a review for a new movie tomorrow. And then a vote for the next one. Again, I had to take some time off, just a couple weeks with it, just because, again, Ones Who Live made my schedule pretty crowded, not gonna lie. And I also noticed that not a lot of people were, suggesting movies, because Ones Who Live was so big at the time. But now that Ones Who Live is kind of, calmed down and stuff like that, we can, now get back to some of the movies that I know you guys have been wanting me to review. I've had a few suggestions for some movies that we are going to be adding to some votes, in addition to a few new movies coming out. And again, Movie Mondays is really something that really expands the channel's variety, I would say. It really expands, interest on the channel, and I think that's the important thing with that one. So I think that's definitely really cool. And, yeah, that's some of the shows and pieces of content you can expect me to review the rest of this year. There's actually a lot of things to review. Probably some things I haven't even mentioned because I don't even know about it. Probably a whole bunch of other things we'll be covering as well, too. Now, in terms of a few other updates, this is something that I did want to kind of minorly go over. We do have Z Nation, which was kind of a shock to me. It sounds like The Asylum. If anybody has not watched, Z Nation is a very goofy zombie show that used to air back in like the 2010s. And it got canceled back in 2018 after its 5th season. And the show ended on a cliffhanger too, so it's a pretty gnarly way for a show to end. And it sounds like The Asylum, the people that are, like the people that make it and stuff like that, apparently they made a statement recently saying that Z Nation, after a long hiatus, is coming back. We don't know what, but apparently there's a big announcement coming. So, in terms of, thoughts on that, I mean, Z Nation does have its fans. It does. It is beloved by some people. And I think Z Nation was actually a genuinely fun show. Does it have its slip-ups? Absolutely. But Z Nation is a funny, kind of, comedy show in its own kind of right, with a little bit of action in it as well, too. So, I will definitely cover Z Nation if it comes back for anything, because I used to cover Z Nation many, many years ago when it came out, but, like, back then, I don't think barely anybody was watching the channel. So, it'd be nice to actually talk about Z Nation again on the channel with some of you guys. Kind of go over it, because it is zombie content, and you guys know my thoughts on Black Summer, the spinoff. Wasn't too big on that, but Z Nation I really do enjoy. I think Z Nation's really good. So yeah, I think that'll be cool. I don't know if it's like 100%, but it sounds like Z Nation might be getting a comeback here, maybe in another year or two. So that, that'd be pretty cool. Maybe next year, 2025, but yeah, I think, in terms of shows, in terms of things we got coming up, we're smooth sailing this year. In addition to the movies we're going to be watching this year as well, too, all the movie reviews and stuff like that, I think we got a hell of a lot of content to do. And then on top of that, we've also got World Gone Mad, which obviously this Friday, you can expect a new episode of The Prey, Part 6. So make sure to be caught up on the first 5 parts of The Prey. Part 6 is releasing this Friday. That is my own zombie apocalypse story for anybody that doesn't know. And it's a spin-off to my original series, World Gone Mad. So definitely excited to release Part 6 this week. You guys seem to have been digging the show, and as you guys know, this is a mini-series, so we're not going to have too much, more, obviously, because it's a mini-series, but I'm excited to, get you guys' reaction to the conclusion of the series, because we are getting closer. I'm not going to say when, but we are getting closer for sure, and I'm very excited to get you guys' reaction when it all kind of caps off, so that's going to be really good. And then, obviously, Season 4 of World Gone Mad, as I've announced before, is going to be coming out in May. You will get a specific release date on that very soon. All you know is that it will be May, and that's a perfect time, at least in my opinion, to release it, because there's literally no other shows going on around the time of, May. It's pretty much silent that month. So we're going to be releasing a whole, pack of episodes for you guys to go ahead and binge as well too. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and I think it should be really cool. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to do all that stuff. I think World Gone Mad is going to be a lot of fun. I think a lot of these shows are going to be a lot of fun, and in terms of upcoming stuff for the channel, I think it's all going to be really cool to see all this stuff go down. So yeah, expect of course a usual Walking Dead Q&A a week, Walking Dead updates whenever we get them. I still have a couple top 10 lists I want to get to, and like ranking videos and stuff like that for the ones who live. I, of course, have, again, more discussion videos, upcoming shows, discussion topics, maybe some videos of The Boys Season 4 before that releases. We are definitely going to be very busy for the rest of this year. The Walking Dead is definitely not a huge thing this year besides Daryl Dixon, but we're still going to do Walking Dead content in addition to everything else that we're doing. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you excited for all the content coming up on the channel? I know I definitely am, and I'm excited to get into it. Also, expect another review for The Parish coming up as well, too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, we got The Parish as well, too. So many shows to review. We're going to be busy. So, yeah, The Parish Episode 2 review. Expect that very soon as well, too. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. If you're new to the channel and you enjoy videos like this, make sure to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the videos for the Walking Dead universe or any other videos for any of these shows, really. Be sure to follow me on Dan's The Walking Dead Reviews on Instagram, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for more videos for the Walking Dead universe. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.